just left the port. I'm going to a desert island to do a 5-day survival challenge. It's different than Panama's island. This time I'm in the UAE, so the climate's more like a desert. Made it to the island. It's not that bad. Obviously there isn't water like coconuts or anything, but at least there are a few trees here, many actually. So I have enough wood to build a shelter. Also, because the island is close to the city, a lot of garbage is washed up the shore. So like I have gallons I can use to fish. There's many stuff I can use, and there's a lot of bottles like this washed up, and they still have a bit of liquid in them. I've been working for the past 2 hours, but I'm soaked, and the sun's really getting to me. I barely have any energy. But when I was walking on the shore, I found this, thinking of using this to sleep on, and I also found some rope. Now I did this without rope, but when I start loading this, it might get too heavy, so I might need a bit of rope, so we'll see. The shelter's not done yet, but I'm very tired and hungry. I just tried to spearfish for around 45 minutes to an hour, because I got my pole spear with me. I saw a few big fish, but fortunately I couldn't catch any. Got these 2 pieces of wood. I'm just gonna put them like this piece of bamboo here. Just gonna lean like 3 or 4 more. Then I'll collect some of the shrubs and just place them on top for it's mostly just to protect from the sun. Just gonna work on the shelter for now. After I finish it, just gonna chill inside. To be honest, I'm tired. And then my plan for tomorrow is to wake up, hopefully catch a fish. If not, there's a lot of crabs, so if I don't catch fish, then I can eat crab for breakfast. I'm very thirsty too. I did drink from one of those dirty bottles, but like the water tasted like shit, but I drank a few sips, and I still have some left on the side. My first island survival was tropical, so there were a lot of coconuts, which have a lot of vitamins and a lot of water, and it was raining a lot because it was the rainy season, so water wasn't an issue. But on an island like this one, where there's no rain and it's very dry, my main goal is to be able to get at least 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day. Guess what I just found? It's half full. There's around 2 liters here, but I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it's fresh or salt water. I also got these because they're not very heavy. So my shelter is very flimsy. Like most of the wood here is dry and rotten because it's driftwood. And the ones that I was able to cut down, those trees here, they don't grow very tall, and when they grow, they never grow straight up. So it's very, very hard to find like straight wood. So I end up using driftwood, which is weak. So I'm gonna put these on the crosses, like horizontally, and tie them with the rope I found. Now let's try the water. That's gonna help me a lot, because the first day, like today, I came in the afternoon, so I didn't have enough time to set up like water stills and stuff like that, because the sun was already not at its peak. But that's why this is very important for today, especially after working for the past like 3 hours, so I really need this. Now the day is nearly over. The day is nearly done, so this would be enough for tomorrow. But then for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th day, I need to start producing at least 1.5 liters a day. I'm finally done with the shelter. So I have my frame, and it's all covered in shrubs. Well, before I found this jug of water, my plan was to make many water stills as soon as I wake up. But now that I have enough water to like put me through at least half the day tomorrow, I'm just gonna focus on food because I'm a bit hungry. And after I catch fish and eat and everything, I'll make some water stills. Morning. It's currently 5:30 a.m. Last night was one of the longest nights of my life. For some reason I could barely sleep. I'm gonna try swim now, catch some fish. I just saw a few fish jump in front of me. I'm gonna try spearfishing a bit. Hopefully I can get some food. Woo! Look what I got. Not gonna lie, I didn't actually catch it. I was walking and it jumped out of the water. Oh my god. Yes! Wow. Oh my god. Yes, thank god. I really needed that. Watch the stingray. I just found the washed up orange. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if it's good. I'm gonna take it and try it later. Guys, I caught a fish with my pole spear. Unfortunately my GoPro died when I was there, and it's far to come back to the shelter to get a new battery, so I just continued spearfishing. And to be honest, it's a decent size. So this plastic bag here is to cover this is the one I caught. It's a decent size, to be honest, for survival. And I have like 4 or 5 small crabs, like way smaller than this, you see them? But that's really good. And I found this. It was not open. I opened it and I drank a bit. Also found this. Now this one is clear. It tastes like plastic, but like it doesn't taste very bad. This one tastes like shit, but it's fresh water. So I'm gonna use this to make my soup. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect firewood now, and then after I'm done, I'm gonna use the bones. I have a pot with me, so I'm gonna put the bones in the pot and boil them with this water to make a soup. I'm gonna keep it covered and let it like simmer until tonight, and I'll have this for dinner. Okay, so I have this pole spear. This is a good one, so I use it to catch fish. This I use mostly for crab because it has 3 prongs like this side by side. It's easier to hit the crab. I have my mask and snorkel, dive gloves. I have a saw. I have a bushcraft knife. I wanted the machete, but they're illegal in the UAE, so I just bought a butcher's knife. I have a pot here. This bag is all electronics. I have my drone, my GoPro, batteries, everything. Here, Bible, and this is a dive light, diving torch. this sheath here is for my saw. I have my books for studying for the MCAT. This is the gallon I found, and just the clothes I have on me. Also, fun fact, this island in the 7th century was inhabited by Christians, and around like 3-4 years ago, archaeologists uncovered a church here. It was underground, and then in the like 8th and 9th century it was inhabited by the Muslims, and then they lived in it for a few hundred years. Then they left, and then like recently, I think in the 1900s, like looking for pearls and clamming was like very popular in the UAE. So this island was also like basically a top spot for clamming and finding pearls. And I keep finding ruins like this. Now obviously, like from the cement, I doubt it's definitely not very old, but this might be from like the mid 1900s, which is really cool to think about. And look, the island is huge. So the side I'm on, there's nothing except the dock where the boat dropped me off, and there's like a shed with an abandoned car. And then where I am, there's nothing, but on the other sides there are 7 domes, like basically like a hotel, and they're currently building many hotels on it. So the plan for this island is for it to become like the Palm. I think they're saying it's gonna finish in 2030, which is soon, but I'm lucky I was able to do the survival here before it became a tourist destination. For later on, when the water I found on the shore finishes, I'm gonna need to keep a fire on. I'm gonna like evaporate the salt water to get the water, and put a plastic sheet on top of the like pot, so that when it evaporates, the fresh water will condense on the plastic sheet, and then it will drizzle down into like another container or bottle or whatever. I forgot to tell you, I have a headlamp too, and flint and steel, and I have a few matches just in case I can't do it with the flint and steel. Now I'm just gonna eat this orange, then I'll just sit in the shelter for today and make the fire. Tastes like shit. I'm just gonna get the juice out of it. Yeah, not the best orange, but I'm hungry. Finally, the fire is big enough. Cooking the fish, and after the fish cooks, I'm gonna put those 2 logs to get a good bed of coals. Then I'm gonna make the soup. I just finished eating. I left the bones here. I put 3 big logs now. I'm just gonna wait for them to become cold. Then I'm gonna put the pot with this water I found. This is yellow, so it's not like, it's very dirty. So this is the one I really want to boil. The other 2 I don't mind drinking without boiling, but this one I'm scared to drink. So I'm gonna make the soup with half of this. it's gonna be mostly water and just the bones, so it's gonna be hydrating. I won't have to drink tonight. So if I drink half of this, then I have half a liter, and around half a liter here I'll have, and whatever is left in the other gallon, so I'll have around 2.5 liters left for tomorrow, which is really good. So tomorrow's I'm also set for water. Now I'm just gonna leave it here, and before I go to bed I'll just eat a bit. My shelter feels like a fucking smoker. Every time I add new logs, I don't know why they were dead, but it's as if they're a bit wet, and all the smoke blows here because the wind is coming from the sea and gets stuck in my shelter here. Today was a good day. Now I have food for tonight, and then tomorrow I'll do the same thing. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll catch a fish, then cook it, eat it, and then make soup at night. And tomorrow I'm also gonna do water stills. But you know, all the, like the gallon and the 2 bottles of water, I found them all on this side of the shore, but I haven't been to the other side. So maybe tonight, when the sun sets, I'll go walk along the shore to the other side and hopefully find some more water. It's way easier to find it like this and just boil it, to clean it and drink it, than to do water stills. Water stills take a lot of effort to make, and the water yield is not very much. So hopefully I can find more water. My shelter had a huge problem in the afternoon. So sun rises from there. So from 9 a.m. till around 1 p.m. the sun is above my shelter, so I'm completely shaded inside and it's perfect. But then after 1, the sun becomes on this side, the sun starts getting into my shelter, especially from here and from there. So plan for tonight is to close this off here and here, and then I'm gonna set up some water stills because I only have enough water for tomorrow and I'm starting to get thirsty. So what I'm gonna do now in the meantime, I'm gonna walk on the shore, try to find something with water inside. Oh my god, this looks really full. Hope it's, and it's sealed. No way. It's sealed. Oh my god, it's sparkling. Wow. Perfect. So that's half a liter. I'm not gonna drink it sparkling. Probably gonna... Oh no, that looks like milk. That's definitely gone bad. I'm craving a beer, or like a cold Pepsi or a cold smoothie or something. Imagine I find like a Pepsi. It's gonna be piss warm if I do, but I would need the sugar, because I haven't been having any carbs. Okay, so I've been finding a lot of water bottles, but they all taste like shit because of all the microplastics. So I'm gonna make a filter, and then after filtering the water, I'm gonna boil it to get rid of the bacteria. So the filtering, ideally, like you start with like charcoal here, then you put sand, then you put like shells or something like rocks, pebbles, whatever, and then the water is gonna get filtered as it goes through. So top layer like would remove algae, then the bottom layer, because charcoal is very fine, would remove microplastics. That's if it works properly, but still cleaner than just drinking it straight from the bottle. And I also found a gallon of water. It was nearly full, but it's like the water is a bit cloudy, so I really need to boil it and clean it. I'm not gonna have to do a water still, because like I have enough water. I'm only staying for like today and 2 more days. Okay, now this part's taking long because I need charcoal, but I don't need the ash, and this fire has been burning for a while, so most of the coals turned to ash. The filter works. I just tried it, but the first batch was a bit salty because the sand has salt in it, but towards the end it became better. So at least we did one good thing. Now I've been waiting all day, I swear, to eat the soup. I've been so excited, and I got a bit hungry, so I opened it to eat it, and it smells so bad, and it's fish, so there's a high chance like it's contaminated with bacteria. And even if I boil it, a lot of them are heat stable, so it doesn't matter. So I had to toss it out. So I'm gonna spend the night with no food, and then tomorrow morning at sunrise, which is around 6:30 a.m., I will go and try to catch some fish. So now I'm just gonna rest a bit. I'm a bit tired, and then I'll start working on the shelter. Every survival challenge I do, first day is fine. You're hungry obviously because you're used to eating every around 8 hours. But after that, like second, third day, fourth day, fifth day, and so on, your energy becomes so low. Like no matter what you do, like if you walk for like 10 minutes, you get tired. If you cut one piece of wood, you get tired. Everything makes you tired fast. I'm gonna try conserve as much energy as I can, because I don't have carbs, so the only food I'm eating is protein and a bit of fat from the fish. But ideally I'd have some carb intake, but I don't. So it's currently 12:30. Finally finished the shelter. So this is what I had yesterday. It was all open. I closed this side, and I also closed this side. The reason I did this today is because at 1 p.m. tomorrow the sun starts hitting from this side, so I need this to be covered so that I can sit in the shelter comfortably, because today the sun was hitting me and I could barely sit. I'm gonna go to bed now. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's the third day. It's currently 5:30 a.m. I barely slept. I took a like 3-hour nap, that's it. This is what I did to the shelter. You see the front is covered, and this side too. And I decided to leave tomorrow morning. Original plan, like at first, was 7 days. Then when I was supposed to come, something happened with the car. Then we couldn't reach the spot, so I had to postpone it till Monday. So then I decided to do 5 days, Monday till Friday. But then my sister came. She's visiting from Canada, and to be honest, the days here are getting very boring. Like, I already did the shelter, and now all I do every day is just wake up at sunrise, catch a fish, eat, and then just sit in the shelter for 8 to 10 hours waiting. And then at like 6 p.m. I go out for like 3-4 hours. Then I'm back in the shelter for like another 6-7 hours. So just very boring and repetitive, and I'd rather spend time with my sister than just stay here. Yeah, I don't know if you see, but there are baby sharks. That's 1 and 2 over there. It's so cool. There's so many stuff on this island. Yesterday I saw a giant stingray. Finally caught one, guys. Finally. Oh, my spear! Fuck, I need to try and find it. Oh, thank God. I could have had stingray for breakfast, but fortunately that wasn't in God's plan. Let's try again, but with the cheap spear. The water's piss warm, by the way. It feels like shit to swim in it. Like, it's not refreshing at all. Okay, so I got the fire going. Now I'm just waiting to get a big bed of coals. Then I'm gonna throw the fish on one side, and then this water I'm gonna boil it because I'm not sure if it's clean. And then after I boil it, I'm gonna let it cool, and that should be enough until tomorrow. I have more water inside from other bottles I've found, but I'm just gonna purify this because I don't need more. My food's ready, I'm just waiting for it to cool down a bit. I boiled the water also. Now I'm just waiting for the water to become a bit cold, and then I'm gonna put it back in the gallon I found, because if I put it now, like I don't want the plastic to melt. So I should have water in like 30 minutes, and I can eat in like also like 15 minutes. This is my last meal on the island. It's currently 10 a.m. I leave tomorrow at 3. So I was here for 3 nights and 3 days. To be honest, I can stay longer. It's just there's no point, because I thought I was gonna study a bit here, but to be honest I haven't studied at all. All I do is just sit in the shelter all day because it's just sunny, and I go out for like 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours at night, and then for the rest of the day, like 16 hours, I'm just sitting in the shelter to conserve energy. So technically I can do that for 3 or 4 more days. I just wake up in the morning, go spear fish, cook the fish, eat, then just sit in the shelter. Now for water, yes, it's true that I've been getting lucky and finding like water and like bottles washed up on the shore, but even if I stayed for like 4 more days, it's true that now I don't have the water, but if I make an effort and actually walk along the shore looking for water, I am sure I will find more. And if not, worst case scenario, there's a lot of plastic sheets on the beach. I can just make 5 or 6 water stills, and that should give me also around 2-3 liters of water a day. So at this point it's just repetitive and boring, to be honest. You see, barely any sun gets in. I'm completely shaded, so comfortable in here. And hopefully today, even when the sun moves to the other side, I'll also be fine. I just finished eating. A fish bone got stuck in my neck. I was trying to cough it up and I nearly puked. I'm so happy that I didn't, or else I would have eaten for nothing. I'm just gonna wait for the water to cool down a bit. I'm gonna have a couple of sips, then I'm just gonna nap, because I still haven't slept well. And hopefully by the time I wake up it's nearly sunset. Then I'll just swim a bit, walk a bit on the shore, sleep, and then tomorrow when I wake up I'll probably go spearfishing, and the boat will be here. Hello guys, there's absolutely nothing going on. I'm just gonna be waiting in the shelter till tomorrow, drinking the water I boiled, just waiting for the boat. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hoped I would get better footage, but I don't think I did. I don't know yet. And yes, thank you all.